Welcome back to 8-Bit Players playing Borderlands 2. I'm Matthew, this is Cameron.
Hello.
And we are still on Sir Hopper's never-ending quest to be a gentleman in the wasteland.
Okay, now we are going to go on a sightseeing tour
Yes,
of
we are.
Opportunity.
Because, despite any of us playing the first Borderlands game and how we stopped the evil alien, the destroyer, from destroying the planet and everything, no, that's all a lie. We're going to learn the truth of what happened on in the very first game. You ready?
Okay.
Alright, so, I know we can't really hear too well, but just try to read as much as you
Ooh,
can.
tax refund.
Yes, we do get that.
Always nice.
Okay, so we're going to go through the first one.
Okay, in the beginning, Pandora was chaos, and then there was Jack. When Jack came to Pandora, he found a world of danger and hardship. Jack armed himself to the teeth using the quality armaments of Hyperion, the company he called home.
Actually, they'll be able to hear it just fine on the...
Oh, they will? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know. So this is more for reading for ourselves, basically. And if you want to see right here, we'd see
He defeated many horrors.
There's that. There's our 4 Vault Hunters, both crying and upset that they couldn't stop him and his awesomeness. And there's the giant tentacles of the destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it looked like.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Jack defeated the evil monster. Gotta say, that's a nice picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I actually like the art on this. It looks pretty badass. He just walks. He does that whole thing, walking away.
Don't look at the explosion.
Don't look at the explosion, kind of thing. I love this picture right here.
What?
It's the iridium, basically, that was found after opening the first vault.
So he is giving iridium out, or he is absorbing iridium power? What?
Basically, it looks like he's absorbing it. I don't know, but it's...
Yeah. About to say, after we're done, I don't know if there'll be many bandits left.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so now my eyes have been opened. I have learned that even though I have beaten the first Borderlands game, it is all a lie. I am now surrendering myself to Jack, because he is clearly the one that is the right to rule this place and to rid it of the bandit menace, basically.
Yeah, I wonder if he happens to have a,
Just to add more insult to injury.
Is that Bloodwing?
Yes.
Why is the body there?
Because Jack brought it here for display.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
But, honestly, I'm wondering if he has a sidekick named Blinky.
Really?
Yeah. Seriously, since he is trying to rule the world...
Why Blinky?
Because knowing this game and their name scheme, if someone is named Pinky, then yeah, probably Blinky.
There was an enemy in the first game that's name was Pinky.
Did he have a friend named Brain?
No, he had a friend named Digit.
Really?
It was the first boss you fight in the game, named Nine Toes, who also has 3 balls. So he has 2 skags known as Pinky Digit. I can just tell you're obviously impressed. And we just killed Jack's double.
Yes.
You okay there, Cameron?
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed at the hand joke.
I just thought it was funny. You just remind me of that. You're like, funny thing you mentioned if there was an enemy named Pinky, because there was in the first game.
Well, that wasn't Pinky the Hand. I'm referencing Pinky and the Brain. So,
I know you are.
Yeah.
I know.
Knowing this game and their name scheme, yeah, I would not be surprised if Blinky found his way there.
Yeah. Probably not. You know, we should definitely let them know about that while they're making Borderlands 3.
It's like, hey, if you haven't thrown in a Pinky in the Brain joke yet,
now's your time,
idea.
guys. Guys, this is your golden opportunity.
I mean, you threw in Ninja Turtles, you threw in CSI Miami, Rocco's Modern Life, Major League. You threw in a bit of history.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah, you threw in a bit of Irish history. I mean, Pinky in the Brain should be right up your alley.
I don't know if they have or not, though. I have to see. I don't think they have. So,
well, if they haven't, they should.
Yeah. Give us what we want. Pinky in the Brain references.
Oh, I actually just got done watching the all of Animaniacs.
You watched all of it?
Yep.
Very nice.
All 99 episodes.
Oh, wow.
And
here I am still trying to watch all 730 something episodes of One Piece. I'm in the 600s.
Oh, my brother is on an anime binge at the moment.
What's he watching?
He went through all of Sword Art Online.
Ooh, nice.
He went through all of Blood the Last Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
He went through all of Rurouni Kenshin.
That is what I need to get into watching.
All that he only watches the English dub.
Yeah.
So they still haven't done the English dub of the last arc of Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
Is that something they're not going to do, or are they working on that?
I don't know, to be honest. It's been out for a long time, so I guess if they haven't done it by now.
Probably not.
And he is just making his way through Bleach at the moment.
Ooh, nice.
I
haven't been able to finish. I've watched I'm at one of the biggest moments in Bleach.
Yeah, he is right up to the beginning. Actually, he's probably past that by now. He's probably in the middle of the Arrancar arc.
Yeah. Wrong. Which one is that again?
They're led by Aizen.
Oh yeah, that. Gotcha.
Yeah, the ones with the part of the hollow masks on them.
Well, yeah, I remember that because I passed that point because when I was holy fucking shit. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss that bad. When where I was at in Bleach is I would have finished it, but I kind of did because there's just when you watch a bunch of it, at one point they stop right in the middle of what they're doing and go to a side arc, and that normally has quite a handful of episodes.
Yeah, it's quite literally a filler arc.
Yeah. And I'm on the next filler arc in the middle of all that. And it's where their swords become living creatures.
Yes, their swords take human form.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't like it. It's very slow paced to me.
Oh, it's extremely slow paced, but I love the idea of it.
It is, and I will give you that. It is a really cool idea, but I'm really picky about this. It's I want to skip it so bad, but I don't want to because it could have some interesting things about the characters.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't want to watch it, so I have not finished watching Bleach, and this was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, that it does have some truly interesting moments, mainly in that you get to have a little bit more exposure with the other characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy it, like I said, because I love the idea of giving personifications of swords physical presence, and you actually see them. And in Bleach, for those of you who don't know, Bleach has soldiers using swords, and these swords all have names and individual powers that are supposed to reflect the person wielding them.
Yeah.
As well as their own personality.
And swords have personalities on their own. I like a lot of the concepts.
And a lot of times, it'll be very intriguing to find out about the person using the sword, and then what their sword does, and how it can reflect them, but at the same time, be their counterpart. I think one of my favorites is one of the lieutenants. I cannot remember his name at the moment, but he has a sword that you do not see its second form until towards the end of the show, and he actually says, "I hate my sword's second form." And he just says, "I hate it."
And so, is this the guy who purposely calls it the wrong name?
No.
So, okay.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah. He just says, "I hate it. I hate my sword's second form. That's why I do my best to do everything but use it." So when you have this filler arc, you actually see him and the personification of his sword get into some verbal arguments over the fact that
I know.
I am. He goes. I am what I am because of you. So if you don't like me, tough. It's because you don't like yourself.
It's because it's like the weapon is just made for killing.
Yes.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. At first, I thought you were talking about the guy who purposely calls his sword the wrong name.
Yeah. The minute you looked at me with that look, I'm like, he's thinking of someone else.
Yeah. Hey, stop that. My favorite is, I think his name is Kiba. I think is what his name is. It began with a K, and he has Wabiske.
Oh, yeah. No, his name isn't Kiba.
I forgot what. Yeah, but he has Kiva, maybe? It began with a K, I thought. But anyways, I love his sword, Wabiske, and it's just the best thing ever. I mean, my favorite episode was one where he fights one of the more powerful henchmen of Aizen, and it's like a bird guy, and he has
and he reveals the nature of his sword and why it is what it is.
It's made for decapitation, and it just translates. I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh my god, you are such a badass. I just fell in love with that character as soon as I saw it. I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I love that. I love the whole idea of that arc, and I really loved that the main bad guy in that is named after a real person.
Really?
Yeah, in this arc that we're talking about, the main bad guy that's causing all this hell for the main characters is the personification of another sword called Muramasa.
Ooh.
And Muramasa is a real person, or was a real person.
Okay.
He is a very famous, almost legendary sword maker.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that all of his swords are cursed.
Really?
They're the best at what they do, which is killing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do not constantly kill with the blades, it will then kill you.
Oh. Oh, that's crazy.
Or death will befall the person.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, I don't want someone to think the sword's going to fly up and decapitate him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's the legend. Which is why when it is, it's displayed in a museum, and it is behind, I think, 2 extra sheets of glass, so that no one can touch it.
Oh, that's so cool. I like that.
And so when this character comes about, whose main power is turning someone's weapon against them, I thought they did a really good job with that idea.
Oh yeah, no, that's really awesome.
But yeah, there are a couple of cursed swords throughout history, and his is one of them.
Okay, so we got the device that we came here for. Basically, we now sound like Jack. And we can hear this when we play it back, but basically whenever Salvador talks, he sounds exactly like him. And it's kind of funny because other people have their own reactions to it. Like Maya, when she gets it, she's like, oh my, like as she's sounding like Jack goes, oh my god, I sound hideous.
Honestly, I kind of want to hear Jack's voice when we come back from death. Salvador goes, I'm back from the dead, pendejos. I kind of want to hear that in Jack's voice.
Oh, that would be so cool. Alright, alright, look at the time. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up here, and I'm actually going to stick around and do a couple missions here. So, next time I hit players.
Later.
Later.